What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we're back in Spin Tires for a look at Stubby Bob. This is the Stubby Bob mod, and if you guys don't know who Stubby Bob is, basically, or what it is, basically, can't believe I referred to it as a person, but that just goes to show how much of a personality a vehicle can take on. But anyways, if you've ever seen Roadkill, which a lot of people that watch me probably have, basically Stubby Bob was I believe it started out life as a dump truck or like a flatbed or something, and basically what they did is they sliced about half out of the frame and shortened everything and then put the engine in the back and made it a wheelie truck. And this thing is it's pretty similar to that truck. It's basically obviously made to look the same. Performance-wise, it's a bit odd, but it's a bit tricky to get used to. But you can get used to it, and it does do wheelies. They're a little weird, but it does do them. So what you can first do is stick the engine in the back, and then you go ahead and you can put either like a normal scoop, or you can put the scoop that they had on it when they actually did the wheelie, which is this massive, like, weird shaped scoop, but it kind of pokes up over the roof of the truck, and I think it looks really cool. And then the wheelie option, basically what it does is it moves all this weight to the back, but the weird thing about it is that you have to it's tricky to explain how it works. So I'm just going to go ahead and start it up and show you guys what the actual process is for getting this thing to do a wheelie, for getting Stubby Bob to do a wheelie. Now, when we take it over here to the drag strip, basically how this all works is it's kind of strange, but it's a lot easier to do, obviously, when you have the dev tools. When you have the dev tools, you can go ahead and install the wheelie option right off the get-go, and it will actually the truck will kind of bounce a little bit. But when you actually, let me turn all-wheel drive off, and you have it set to rear-wheel drive, it will direct the power to the back, and it'll push the front end of the air. Now, you have to kind of be careful about how you do it, because if you don't do it right, the front end will just kind of sink back down, and it can be a little temperamental. Sometimes, like, putting it in high and then braking and then starting again works, but what the easiest way to do it, the easiest way by far to get this thing to do a wheelie is to, oh god, see, now all it wants to do is just do a wheelie, is to uninstall the wheelie option, set the truck back down, and then drive back the other direction, okay? So drive, or whichever direction, it doesn't really matter which way. Drive in the opposite direction, and as you're going along, install the wheelie option. And it may freak your game out for a second, but, oh, that didn't work. You have to be going for it to work properly. I mean, you are, but at the same time, you're not. Watch. And installed, and it should, there we go. That's what it should do. So at that point, you're wheeling. Now, what can you do at this point to save your truck from dying? Not much. Now, actually, if you drive it up a hill, it will kind of fall on its back. And in order to make it so rear heavy, they have to do a couple of really weird things with the geometry of the truck. So when you do flip it over, or if you spawn it back in, it will spawn back in the wheelie position. So it's kind of strange how it works, but nonetheless, still fun to use. Now, how is it as an actual truck? It's, when you're not doing wheelies, it's not anything special, really. It just kind of looks cool. Like, if I run it up this hill here real quick, like, it will go up hills, sure, but even in high range, it's not going to do anything earth-shattering. It's really not. You have a few different tire options you could put on it. Nothing super crazy either, though. You could put your standard chained wheels, your standard off-road tires on it. It's outside of doing the wheelie, and obviously the way the truck looks, it's nothing crazy, it's nothing special, which you can look at that one of two ways. You can look at that in the way of, like, that's how it should be, and it's only, made to do a wheelie, or you can look at it as in, you were expecting it to be super crazy, and the way it is right now is kind of a little bit underwhelming, maybe from how it was, expected to be. I kind of have two different thoughts on it. One, I expected it to have, like, crazy power. I expected that to be how it did the wheelie. Like, I wasn't really sure how they were going to make it do a wheelie, but like I said, I was expecting it to be based off of, like, crazy power, and it doesn't have crazy power. It doesn't have crazy power at all. It's really about as far from crazy powerful as you're gonna get. There's a lot of trucks, a lot of, like, the mall crawler trucks and stuff like that are way faster. But at the end of the day, it's based off of solely that whole weight and, like, shifting all the mass to the rear that causes it to do a wheelie. So I'm gonna see if it can do a lap around the around this bowl here, but I really don't think it has enough speed to get up onto the side of this wall. I really don't. It's like it's kind of weird. It's kind of sketchy, but you know what? That's not even sketchy. That's not even sketchy at all because it doesn't even have enough speed to do it. Let's try automatic mode. 5 or 6 years. It's 5. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't... If I go up the hill, I guarantee you it'll just downshift. See, we have to keep going up and then coming back down to make it work. It's not fast. It's not... Oh, yep, there it goes. It's not fast at all. It's really not. And the thing about it is, you kind of want that speed. See, that's the only thing that I'm slightly disappointed in with this truck, is that it's not fast. It's not fast at all. Now, was the actual Stubby Bob fast? Not really, so I guess it's accurate. It's realistically accurate. But you kind of want a truck that's, like, a truck like this, at least in a game, that's got the engine in the back with open headers that turn up to the sides and, like, this crazy-looking intake and this shortened frame. You want it to be cartoonishly fast. Now, could that be solved with maybe some, like, you know, maybe how some trucks do, like, an alternate tune as part of their setup? Now, see, even, like, if you shift into high, it's not enough to climb those hills. But you know how some of the trucks will do, and if you don't know, some trucks and spin tires or some mods will do like a 100% performance increase or 200% performance increase as a available modification, and I think that that would be a really great idea for this truck because it needs more grunt. It needs more grunt to be fun, you know, as like a comedy truck, but, you know, when the wheelie option, when you use that to its full potential and you're like, okay, I want to do something else, this truck doesn't really have much else to do, if you see what I'm saying. So, let's turn all-wheel drive. Oh, God. Oh, you know what? Holy crap. This'll look crazy in first-person mode. Oh, you can't do it. Okay, well, here. Garage on. And we will do... We'll do the wheelie. And then we'll go into this car. Oh, my God. Ha! That's so cool. I mean, it's properly wheeling in first-person mode and into a tree. But, like, dude, that's actually really fun. I approve of that. Wholeheartedly, I approve. That's so much fun. Problem is, it'll do it going backwards, too. So it's not very realistic. It'll, like, look, it'll wheelie going back. What? What? Why? Seriously, dude, you can't take this thing anywhere. You really can't. It's like that one friend that you can't take them anywhere because they're going to do something dumb, but it's always going to be super funny whenever they do it. See, there's that weird floating piece back there, too, which needs to be eliminated. Let's see if it'll do it in reverse again. Oh, there it goes. If you back up and then go forward, it'll do it. Oh, yes. Oh, God, trees, multiple. I will say, I think that that's the most fun part. That's the most fun part of the truck, by far. It's not going to do the river race. If you're thinking about it doing the river race, that's not even going to happen. It's even this race, I guarantee you it won't get by the first jump. Like, seriously. I'm going to leave it in wheelie mode and see what happens if I leave it in wheelie... Nope, I don't want to do this in wheelie mode. I've just decided that is not worth it in wheelie mode. It won't even... It's not going to even do it in wheelie mode. There's no possible freaking way. There's no... Oh, the jump. Like, the jump, though. Uh-oh. Oh, God. We're looking at a fully frozen game here, I think. Unfortunately, the game did actually freeze. I was really hoping it wouldn't do that, but it actually ended up doing so, and, yeah. So, that was that. And the only reason why you're seeing the game playing again now is because I've looped back the video. But hope you guys did enjoy this mod. If you did, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comments down below what y'all thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time. Talk to y'all later.